Good morning students. A warm welcome to this recorded class. In the previous video, we have discussed about question tags. So in this video, let us learn about sentences and its types. Okay. So before we watch the video, all of you please subscribe the channel and press the like button. And if you have any doubts regarding this topic, please put it in the comment box. Okay. So now let us start the explanation. So first let us discuss what all we are going to learn in this class. Okay. So in this class we are going to learn about the definition of sentences with examples, next parts of a sentence, next definition of parts of sentences with examples, next types of sentences based on its functions with definitions and examples. Okay. So let us start the discussion. Okay students? Okay students, now let us learn first what are sentences. Let us learn the definition of sentences. Okay. A sentence is a group of words expressing a complete thought that contains at least a noun and a verb. Definitely it should have at least a noun and a verb, and it should express a complete thought. Okay. So for that we call it as sentence, and it should be arranged in proper sequence. Okay. It should be arranged in a proper sequence. I have given an example. See here, I enjoy eating cheese. Here what thought is expressed? That I like to eat cheese. What thought is expressed here? I like to eat cheese. That thought is expressed here. So we call it as a sentence. Okay. It should express a complete thought, and it should be arranged in proper sequence, and it should have at least a noun and a verb. Okay. As students, now let us see, a sentence has two parts. A sentence has two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. What is a subject here? The subject tells us who or what the sentence is about. Who or what the sentence is about. That is, who does the action. It talks about the doer of the action. Here if you see the example here, Sarah plays. Who plays here? Sarah plays. So Sarah is the subject here. Next, what is predicate? What the subject is doing. What the doer of the action is doing, what the subject is doing. Like if I take Greg writes, here what is Greg doing? He writes. So writes is a predicate. Okay students? Yes students, now let us see the examples of subject and predicate. As I told you, subject is the doer of the action, who does the work. Okay. And about what we are speaking, for that we call it as subject. With the rest part of the sentence, what the subject does. So that one we call it as predicate. Other than subject, the rest part of the sentence will be the predicate. If we see the example, a boy is looking to hide himself during the rain. Who is looking to hide himself during the rain? A boy. So a boy is subject, and what is the boy doing here? He is looking to hide himself during the rain. So this is a predicate. Okay. So a boy is the subject and he is looking to hide himself during the rain is a predicate. Let us see the next example. The laptop is placed on the table for charging. What is placed at the table for charging? Laptop. The laptop. So that will be the subject. Okay. And what is the predicate? The rest part of the sentence will be the predicate. What is that? He is placed on the table for charging. So that will be the predicate. Next, let us see the next example. He hits his car with a pole while parking. So here he hits his car with a pole while parking. Who hits his car with a pole while parking? That is he. And what did he do? Hits his car with a pole while parking. So who does the work will be subject. That is, he will be the subject. And hits his car with a pole while parking will be the predicate. Next, Japan is known as the technology hub of the world. So what is known as the technology hub of the world? That is Japan. What is Japan known for? Is known as the technology hub of the world. The rest part of the sentence will be the predicate. Students, see the next example here. Jonathan is feeling tired and wants to sleep. Who is feeling tired? Jonathan. So that will be the subject. And rest part of the sentence. What is the rest part of the sentence here? He is feeling tired and wants to sleep. So that will be the predicate. Okay. Next example. The milk is very good for a healthy body. What is very good for a healthy body? The milk. So that will be the subject, and the rest part of the sentence other than the milk will be the predicate. What is that? Is very good for a healthy body will be the predicate. Now let us see different types of sentences. Okay students, now let us see the types of sentences based on their functions. Okay, so there are mainly 4 types of sentences based on their functions. They are, first one is assertive sentence or declarative sentences. We also call them as statements. Okay, second one is interrogative sentences. We also call them as questions, and they are used to ask questions. Next is imperative sentences. Okay, they are used to ask or talk about orders, requests, commands, like that. Okay, next is exclamatory sentences, which express exclamations. Okay, let us study about all these things in detail. Okay, let us discuss what are assertive sentences. We also call them as declarative sentences, and we also call them as statements, I told now. So what do they refer? Okay, this sentence relates to facts. Facts means like universal truths and all. They also come under assertive sentences. Thoughts, our ideas and all. Next, opinions, our opinions, and they end with a full stop. Okay, they start with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Let us see the example here. See, David loves traveling with friends. Here in your sentences, definitely in your assertive sentence, you will have a subject and a verb compulsorily. Object, it may be there or it may not be there, no problem. This is one example. Now let us see few more examples of these assertive sentences. Okay. Okay students, now let us see few examples of assertive sentences. Here see, I love my dog. My new car is black. George brushes his teeth twice a day. She doesn't study German on Saturday. I and my sister don't see each other anymore. Tomorrow early morning, first I go to morning walk. Chemistry is my favorite subject, but my brother really likes social studies. One, they go to a gallery every Saturday. Her shoes were brand new and now they are missing. You go to holiday every summer means, go to holiday means not like that. Every summer you will be going to some place or the other on a holiday. That is the statement. Okay. So now let us see the next type of sentences. As students, now let us see what is an interrogative sentence. Okay, an interrogative sentence asks a question. It asks a question. This type of sentence is usually asked directly to someone. When you ask someone directly, then that is a interrogative sentence. If you ask a question to someone directly, that is a interrogative sentence, and it ends with a question mark. It ends with a question mark. Okay. Now, interrogative sentences are of 2 types. That is, one is yes or no questions. That means what? When we ask that question, your answer will be either yes or no. Actually, these yes or no questions, they start with the helping verbs. They start with the helping verbs or modal verbs like can, could, may, or next we can tell like, we can use like did, do, am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had. So with these words, these questions will start. That is with helping verbs. Okay. Whereas WH or H questions, we also call them as question words. Okay. The other type is what? Other type of interrogative sentence is what? They start with the question words. What all question words you'll get here? See, what, where, which, who, whom, when, why, whose, how. Okay. Hope you have understood, students. Now let us see a few examples for these interrogative sentences. Okay. Yes, students, now let us see a few examples of interrogative sentences. Can you repeat the question? What is your favorite movie? How do you answer this question? Do you have an extra pencil? Okay. Now let us see the next type of sentence. Okay, students. Students, now let us see what are imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are the sentences that include commands. Okay. When we command something, when we order to someone, then we use imperative sentences. In other words, the imperative sentences are used to direct a request. That means to ask a request. When you are requesting something, or to give instructions, or for orders, and not only that, for suggestions, advices, okay, directions. For all these things we use imperative sentence. It need not be only about an order. Okay. And an imperative sentence doesn't have obvious subject. Okay, it starts with a main verb. Okay, understood? Students, now let us see a few examples of imperative sentences here. Don't be afraid. We are here, folks. Show me some respect, son. Stop the car immediately. Move your legs. There would be a little pain. Drive your car carefully if the wild wind blows. Enjoy this delicious meal. To enjoy Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition, Download the Steam desktop launcher. So these are few examples of imperative sentences. Okay, now let us see the last type of sentences, that is exclamatory sentences. Okay, yes, what is an exclamatory sentence? Sentences containing surprise or emotions are called exclamatory sentences. That means if you have surprised, extremely surprised or extremely happy, or if you are shocked about something, that is about your emotions, for that we call as exclamatory sentences, and exclamation mark is placed at the end of the exclamatory sentences. Or sometimes if you get the we can tell interjections, if you get interjections, then you need not place exclamatory mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, sometimes what happens, you'll get interjection and a statement you'll get after the interjection, so then at that place no need to put exclamatory mark. Okay, students, now let us see the examples of exclamatory sentences. How beautiful this city is. Sarah, wipe the board. Oh, I missed the service. Don't talk, get out. Please help me now. Okay, now it's beautiful. Wait, that bridge is rotten. I'm so mad at her. God, I'm in heaven. Hope you have understood, students. Okay, let us meet with the new topic in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel, those who have not subscribed. Okay, and press the like button, and whatever doubts you have, put it in the comment box. Thank you very much.